At the prestigious Vintage Oak Bistro, world-class vintage wines attracted the wealthiest connoisseurs nationwide. Behind the glamorous dining room, unfair management constantly looked for easy ways to take advantage of young staff. Elena, working consecutive double shifts to afford her little brother's medical therapy, approached the central counter. Gregory, the deceitful general manager, deliberately placed a rare reserve vintage bottle precarious on the slippery counter edge. With a swift, calculated nudge of his elbow, Gregory knocked the antique bottle straight onto the polished hardwood floor. The priceless bottle shattered with a deafening crash, splattering deep crimson vintage wine across the floor and walls.
Look at what your clumsy hands have done, Elena. You just destroyed our rarest reserve bottle.
Gregory, I didn't even touch that shelf. You bumped right into my tray as I walked past.
How dare you blame me? You broke company property, and you will pay every single cent.
Diners turned their heads in shock, watching the aggressive manager intimidate the visibly distressed young waitress before them.
Why is this tray dirty, Elena?
$1,000 cash right now, Elena. If you don't pay today, I am having police arrest you.
Elena felt a wave of profound heartbreak, knowing her entire monthly savings amounted to only $400.
That small fund was meant for her disabled younger brother's new wheelchair, saved dime by dime over many months.
I will not pay for something you deliberately broke, Gregory. Check the security cameras above the register right now.
The cameras are offline for maintenance tonight. It is your word against mine, and my word is absolute law.
Get on your knees and scrub every drop of wine dry with your bare hands, then hand over your money.
Her fellow servers lowered their heads in terrified silence, fully aware of the corrupt manager's ruthless retaliation methods.
I am an honest waitress, not a criminal. I will clean the broken glass, but I will never kneel.
With composed dignity, Elena carefully swept the dangerous shards, ensuring no guest could be harmed by the glass.
I said scrub it on your knees, you stubborn brat! Don't you dare disobey my direct operational commands.
Before Gregory could kick again, a firm, powerful grip locked around his wrist, stopping him dead in his tracks.
Remove your foot immediately, young man, before you find yourself answering for unlawful pressure and gross extortion in court.
Who do you think you are, old man? Mind your own business before I have security throw you out.
Take this clean cloth, Elena. Stand tall. You have conducted yourself with extraordinary honor and admirable grace tonight.
Thank you, sir, but please be careful. Gregory has powerful connections with the regional franchise owners.
Look at this broke hero trying to play savior. If you love her so much, pay her $1,000 debt.
This bottle was a counterfeit 2012 blend with a forged label, worth less than $30 on the open market.
A flash of panic crossed Gregory's eyes as the quiet customer accurately identified his lucrative counterfeit wine operation.
Shut your mouth, old fool! You know nothing about vintage wine. Security, remove this disruptive nuisance right now!
Arthur, acquire the entire commercial deed and supply contracts of the Vintage Oak Bistro network within 15 minutes. Dispatch our state legal team, federal trade investigators, and executive motorcade to this location immediately. Spare no expense.
His chief operating officer confirmed instantly. Understood, Chairman Sterling. The acquisition and audit teams are already moving.
Buy our entire national franchise in 15 minutes? What a pathetic, delusional clown. You couldn't buy tap water.
Gently ignoring the mocks, Robert guided the exhausted waitress to a comfortable booth, treating her with fatherly respect.
Drink this warm tea, Elena. Rest your feet. Today, your days of suffering under corrupt bullies are over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Robert. In all my years working in hospitality, no one has ever defended me with such courage.
Tell me about your family, Elena. What drives such dedication and honesty in your heart, despite these harsh conditions?
I studied agricultural science before my parents passed away. I dream of cultivating honest, pure, organic wines for families.
A profound respect ignited in Robert's heart, knowing he had found the exact pure soul to lead his vineyards.
The wall clock ticked steadily, counting down the final moments before an unstoppable corporate storm arrived.
You are terminated effective immediately, Elena. Leave your apron on the counter and get out of my restaurant. Fired without a single penny. Let's see how you afford your brother's medical bills now, you useless beggar.
You may take away my job, Gregory, but you can never steal my honesty. Karma will find you very soon.
Suddenly, the private direct line on the manager's desk began ringing violently, flashing urgent emergency alerts.
Manager Gregory speaking. What? The global CEO and the board of directors are on the line right now?
Gregory, listen to me. The entire franchise was just bought out for $500 million.
Hello? What's going on? Oh God, no.
All the blood drained instantly from Gregory's face as the receiver slipped from his trembling, frozen fingers. A deep, calm, narrative male voice says,
Robert Sterling. The multi-billionaire king of global vineyards and logistics. Is the old man at booth 6?
Gregory stared in petrified, suffocating horror at the unassuming gentleman he had just threatened with arrest. The thunderous roar of state police sirens and heavy luxury motorcades echoed down the scenic Vineyard Boulevard. Flashing emergency lights illuminated the wine racks, signaling the arrival of the state's highest executive authority. 5 pristine black Maybach limousines, flanked by tactical state troopers, parked directly in front of the bistro. Every single customer in the dining hall stood up, rushing toward the windows in sheer, paralyzed astonishment. A prestigious team of corporate litigators and federal trade investigators marched into the dining hall in sharp unison.
Leading the delegation was the chief legal counsel of the multi-billion-dollar international Sterling Vintners conglomerate.
Welcome, esteemed gentlemen. What brings this incredible corporate delegation to our humble establishment?
The chief legal counsel brushed past Gregory without a word, marching directly toward booth 6.
Excellent work, Gregory.
Thank you, Robert.
Elena, your insights were invaluable.
I appreciate that, Robert.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your evening. It's really him.
Thank you, Elena.
My pleasure, Mr. Sterling. I have considered your proposal. The decision is made.
Holding Elena's hand with fatherly honor, Robert guided the brave young waitress to the center of the grand hall.
I have enough evidence here to expose Gregory's misconduct. It stops now.
A breathless, pin-drop silence fell over the entire room as the multi-billionaire prepared to deliver ultimate retribution.
Mr. Anderson, please. Just a little more time. I can fix this, I promise. It's over, Gregory. There's nothing you can do. No. Leave.
I told you to stay away from my family.
I was just trying to help, Robert.
The chief legal counsel slammed the finalized restaurant buyout documents loudly onto the front counter.
Gregory, you are fired effective immediately. You are permanently blacklisted from every hospitality enterprise across North America.
Federal trade investigators handed Gregory a certified federal indictment for commercial fraud, counterfeit distribution, and workplace extortion.
The state police captain stepped forward, snapping steel handcuffs firmly around Gregory's trembling wrists. Gregory was marched out in handcuffs across the very floor he tried to soil, facing total public ruin. Thunderous applause erupted across the dining hall, celebrating the victory of honesty over corrupt workplace tyranny.
Gregory, you are fired effective immediately. You are permanently blacklisted from every hospitality enterprise across North America.
Mr. Sterling, I am overwhelmed. You bought the entire franchise and defended my honor?
I defended you because your courage, dignity, and agricultural passion prove that you belong at the head of this estate.
Mr. Robert, here is the pen you requested.
Thank you, Elena. Much appreciated.
Elena Brooks, as of right now, you are the president and managing partner of Sterling Heritage Vineyards.
A standing ovation swept through the dining hall, celebrating the rise of a truly deserving, pure-hearted leader.
Mr. Sterling, you haven't just saved my job. You have given life to my family's agricultural dream.
To all staff members, Elena is now your executive leader. Every worker here receives an immediate 50% raise.
The kitchen staff and servers cheered with joyful relief, knowing their workplace was finally filled with fairness and love. Elena's younger brother arrived in an executive limousine with a state-of-the-art electric wheelchair, embracing his sister with boundless joy. Robert watched the emotional reunion, knowing that genuine justice had triumphed over destructive greed.
To your health, my friends.
Cheers.
Glasses clinked across the room as patrons celebrated a historic evening where truth and righteousness conquered all.
Elena stood proudly beside her brother and her mentor, stepping into a future illuminated by honor and prosperity.
The head agriculturalist presented Elena with the master stewardship deed for 500 acres of prime organic vineyards.
I couldn't be prouder of you, my dear.
Thank you, Robert. It means the world.
The second document established a $10 million endowment to support young agricultural students and sustainable farming across the valley. Beneath it sat a fully funded medical trust, covering all advanced therapy and college education for her beloved brother.
1 year later, the Grand Harvest Festival at Sterling Brooks Organic Vineyards welcomed hundreds of joyful farming families.
Elena led the vineyards with boundless passion and ethical care, creating the highest-rated organic reserve vintage in the region.
A bronze plaque near the cellar entrance read, "Dedicated to the honest spirit that stood firm when falsehood shattered around her."
Her old uniform name tag and a golden wine stopper were permanently preserved as symbols of incorruptible workplace integrity. Robert visited every harvest season, proud to mentor the brilliant young woman who revolutionized ethical winemaking.
Life is a vineyard of our choices. Those who plant seeds of deception will reap ruin, while the honest harvest eternal blessings.
Never compromise your self-worth for someone else's corrupt demands, for truth and righteousness will always prevail. Karma never forgets an address, and destiny always sends champions to protect those who walk with honor.
If Elena's brave courage and unwavering honesty touched your soul today, please show your support by hitting that like button. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another empowering and emotional life drama. Tell us in the comments below, what would you have done if you were in Elena's shoes facing Gregory's extortion?
Share this touching story with your loved ones to spread courage, workplace fairness, and love across the globe.
Good morning. Welcome to the bistro.
Right this way, please. Here are the final words of inspiration, directly from our beloved heroes.
Here is Elena's personal reflection on dignity, honesty, and never bowing down to workplace bullies.
You handled that exceptionally well, Elena. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Robert. That means a lot.
Listen closely to their heartfelt message as we conclude today's unforgettable journey.
May their story inspire you to always defend the truth and be the protector someone needs today.
Thank you for joining us today, and always remember that integrity will forever outshine dishonest wealth.
Thank you so much for watching my journey today. Click on the next inspiring videos on your screen to discover more life lessons.
Always remember that true honor is found in standing firm for what is right, even when pressured by authority.
We appreciate you. Never let anyone make you compromise your self-worth or honesty. Karma always remembers an honest heart. Stay blessed and stay strong.